200 sets are already gone. Lucinda Scala-Quinn.
Hi, darling.
You sweet thing. I adore you.
I'm going to trade places
yes, ma'am.
with you.
Bread and butter. What we're talking about is your 7-piece silicone spurtle set. Now, you brought this to us, I believe it was, if memory serves me, it was August of last year.
It was August.
When we debuted this set. And I will tell you that we had so many colors sell out in that time period.
Yes, we
All
have.
colors are back in stock. Before we get into what you get and what the colors are, let's remind everybody what a spurtle is.
Well, if you can't remember, it's a spurtle myrtle, and it was originally designed in the 16th century, in wood of course, for stirring oatmeal.
Yeah.
And you can see why, because it gets under and you can use that whole surface area. And we had our QVC customers say, hey, could we have that in silicone?
Oh, yeah.
So we brought a set that is amazing, and you know me, I'll just keep going unless you tell me not to.
Well, what I'm going to do is take you through what you're going to get in the set and also show you colors, but I will tell you this is already very popular. It is customer top rated. It's on 5 easy payments tonight. And how many are already gone, Sean? 300 sets are
Wowie.
gone. Miss Lucinda, if you'll excuse me as I sneak around you here and remind you that we've got all 7 pieces. You're getting the large solid spurtle, the small solid spurt, the slotted spurtle, the skinny spurt, the angled spurtle, the spatula, and the
Spurtula.
The spurtula, the solid spurtula. So this first color we're showing you is called aqua. Then beside the aqua, I've got it for you, I believe, in ultraviolet. Next to that is your blue, cobalt blue. Then the black. Black, I have 1,200 left. Cobalt blue, 1,200. Red is available for you. And then the multi. I need to tell you our multi is already most popular. And if memory serves me, back when we offered this back in August, that was the first color that sold out, wasn't it?
It just ran right out the door. I think because people think that they can earmark it for different things. But the beauty of these tools is that they all do multiple things,
Yes.
as you know. And why I fell in love with the silicone is because one of your favorite tools, the KitchenAid, when I first made it, I thought, oh my goodness, this is a tool that for the first time ever goes in and underneath, right? So you don't have to stop it, lift it up, bring it down.
Right.
And it becomes the go-to tool if you're using KitchenAid, and you can see I just wiped it off right on the paddle. So that's the original. Now, I figured if the original is good, why not just add some slots here? And then this tool goes from being a stirrer to also being a whisk. And I strain with it, I separate eggs. But so basically what starts happening now, and you know this, David, because you're a spurtler.
I am a spurtler.
Is that instead of grabbing a whisk or a fork and then having to find a spoon, I just get the whole job done here, get it into the pan, and then let's not forget, we invest in these beautiful pans, whether it's Le Creuset, it's Copper Chef, you name it.
Sure.
And then we really shouldn't be going in there with a metal utensil and wrecking it. This just goes right in there, goes right into the curbs.
Safe to use in any cookware that you own.
Any cookware, it is heat proof, and it is worth mentioning, David, that this has a nylon core from top to bottom, and then it's coated in silicone, and I have gone to see these made. They are strong, they last, and you know, the other day, one of our friends here at QVC brought in her purse to show me that one of her spatulas, she was doing just a routine job, and it busted in half. And that has never happened.
Let me tell you that 900 of these are now gone, and QVC.com and mobile apps are your best way to get through right now, and I'll show you again what you're getting here. You'll remember I told you, Lucinda, that this past year at Christmas, one of the gifts I gave to each of my family members were spurtles.
Do they like them?
Oh, they love them.
They love them.
Because I wanted everybody to understand that this becomes that multi-purpose use, the multi-purpose tool in the kitchen. And now you're getting 7 of them. I do want to tell you one other thing. Lucinda sells 2 spurtles at her website for $25. Here, for $2.98 more, we're going to give you 5 additional pieces. Oh, you guys, see my shoes? They're on the screen right there. If you love these shoes, they're bionic, and they're available in men's sizes all the way up to 13.
Wow.
And I love them, and they are so comfortable, and they look really trendy. I am not trendy, but the shoes are trendy.
Oh, come on.
And that is really cool. So if you like my shoes, ask the operators, I've got all the info. Now, 1,200 of these spurtles are gone, so let's take a look. Oh, Stacy, get a picture of the shoes. There we go, Stace. Got it? Thank you. All right, so here is aqua. Next to that is your ultraviolet. Then cobalt blue, 1,100 in the cobalt blue. Black, only 1,000 now to go around. Beside that is the red, always popular, and most popular is the multi-set. And half of what's been ordered in this show already is multi.
Wow.
and 1,300 sets are gone. Now, how about we make some a mole?
Well, this is the offset spurtle, and I designed this because I love how this gets into certain pieces of cookware, how it feels in your hand. You can scoop, and a good way to just show how amazing this tool is to go in there and just scoop it out like this. Now, all of these tools do multiple things, but I'm sorry, how could you find a tool? Because it gets right into the corners, and you're not, how many times do you go to use your avocado and you're missing that beautiful part right there that's right next to the skin? Not with the offset. So that's the offset. Oh, by the way, did I mention that with the slotted you can also separate eggs?
And you discovered this working in the prep kitchen.
I did. I was, working in the test kitchen where we were cooking, baking and baking and baking. And one day I thought I have to separate a bunch of eggs. Oh, I wonder if the Spurtle does it. Anyway, it did. The rest is history. It's my new parlor trick.
I love it.
All right. This is another favorite, and I responded to our customers. This is called the Skinny. Not me, skinny
right there with
Spurtle.
you on that.
And this is the thing that you go and you get into the bottom of a jar. I like to get the last bit of the Nutella after my family's eaten it all. I can always get like a tablespoon out. But it's also wonderful.
Because you're thrifty.
I'm thrifty. You can just take it on your picnic and just put this one. Our customers love this one so much, they've asked me to do a set of those alone.
Just the skinny
which
spurts?
Makes me realize that you can just break it up. If you've got a favorite, you could pull it out and then gift the rest.
True
because
story.
You've got 7 pieces.
Let me tell you now, we've taken orders for 2,000 of these sets are gone now. This is the largest set you offer at QVC.
It is, and it's been a customer favorite. People just love it.
Your customer top rated.
This one right here, we made the slotted because so often you're lifting something out and you want to let the fat go down and you want to be able to have the, pull something out of the liquid. And then, of course, not to brag or anything, but then I realized that if I use this, I could separate 2 eggs at a
Lucinda,
time.
I know you a long time. Brag away. It's fine.
So there's 2 eggs.
You've earned the right.
For heaven's sakes. Because every time the tool does one thing, I want it to do more. And this is something I always like to show you, David. You know how this is the original, right?
Yeah.
So I like to say that you can scrape, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking at all the actions we're doing. We can scrape, we can scoop, and we're not going in several times. We're just getting what we need right here. One blop. And then you've got tuna, so you want to smash it. And that's not always easy with a fork, but we have all this surface area here, and then we're stirring, and then that's it. You've done scraping, scooping, smashing, and stirring with one little tool. And for heaven's sakes, what more do you want out of a hard-working tool? And here's Skinny right here, because you know what, I always like to use this for my capers.
Capers.
And I like capers in my tuna. So I'm going to just go ahead and drop some in there.
That little salty brine in
there. Little
don't
salty
you?
brine in there. And we haven't given any love to the original mini, which is not the Skinny, and that's this one.
Yeah.
And this is the one that I always, sometimes when I break up a set, I give it to my favorite little cook in the kitchen because it can become their tool. They can do many things. I can also speed make peanut butter sandwiches, which I have been known to do right before we go to the beach or we go to the park or we go to the picnic.
Or the kids are going to the school bus stop, right?
Or you name it. But this is beautiful because whether you're doing a schmear of cream cheese or you're doing a schmear of peanut butter.
A schmear.
A schmear, boom, right? You're just doing it so quickly.
I love that you're not stingy with the peanut butter.
Oh, honey, I'm not stingy with anything in the kitchen. I live in fear of not having enough to go around.
Hey, can I tell you guys, if you're not yet following Lucinda on Instagram, you should be. Mad Hungry is her handle on Instagram. Her Insta stories are like watching food TV, and they are amazing. So treat yourself to following her and check out her Insta stories. I watch them the way I watch food shows on TV.
And you see me using these all the time,
You
right?
know
That's
we do.
for real.
And it's in Lucinda's own kitchen at her apartment in New York. So this is Aqua. Oh, I'm so sorry. So here's what you're getting. Solid Spurtle large, little mini spurt that solid Spurtle that we were showing you. This is the slotted Spurtle, the skinny Spurtle, the angled Spurtle, the slotted spatula, and the spurtula, the solid spurtula. This is Aqua. This is ultraviolet, cobalt blue, fewer than 900. Black, fewer than 800. Red, available. And in that multi, I have 2,200 left, but it's by far our most popular. 3,200 sets ordered in this show, Miss Lucinda.
So,
this is your go-to tool or tools in the kitchen.
Yeah, it replaces everything. It replaces about 10 tools. I'm just in here right now with the offset, which I use a lot cooking in the pan, but I was just making some pimento dip here, so I decided to put a little bit of, wrist action in there, and you can see, because it's a smaller bowl, how well that works. Let me show you the lasagnas that we eat in our house. This is a small piece for us. Trust. But you can lift it up like that, and you got the whole area. And then I just have to see if I can show, let me see how I can show you this, is that I keep one of these by my sink because I'm constantly cleaning, and this is like my squeegee piece. I keep it in my car too for when it snows, and I'm not joking. That's serious.
I've seen you do it.
You can see that on Instagram too. But it goes in there, and because I marvel at it, because
it's very smart.
People use them in,
and it doesn't scratch your windshield or your car.
It
right?
doesn't, and people use them in their garden and their pots.
We are very, very busy. In fact, now we've taken orders for 3,500 of these are now gone, and they're going very quickly. Customer top rated. You get all 7 tools for less than $28. Yes, they're on Easy Pay. All 5 easy payments of $5.60 each. And we'll be able to remind you that all these go in your dishwasher. No worries.
Yes,
no concern.
that's true.
Now, you cannot put the wooden ones in the dishwasher. Well, you can, but you'll damage them. So it's important to know that the silicone can go in there, no worries, no problem. Just pile them all in there.
Yeah, here I am. I just wanted to say quickly, I'm folding, that technique where you want to keep the air. So you can see that this large surface area here lets me keep the air, yet lets me completely get everything incorporated.
Now, here's your multi-set, most popular, hands down. I have only 2,000 left, and they're going very, very quickly. Beside that is the red. From red, we move over to black. Now that black is beautiful. 700 sets left in the black. Beside that is cobalt blue. 800 left in the cobalt. Next to that is ultraviolet. And then finally we bring you the aqua. Don't miss out on this Easy Pay, because we are excited to be able to do this for you at customer top rating. And also remind you, only 2 spurtles at Lucinda's website sell for $25. For an extra $3, we're going to give you 5 more pieces.
And also the perfect tool for spaghetti squash. Hello, there's no tool that does this.
And that's a great way to have your spaghetti and red sauce with very few carbs.
Yes.
Which is just fantastic. Lucinda, always a pleasure, darling.
Thank you.
I adore you.
I adore you too.
All right, stay on the line here. Don't dare hang up, as I like to say. We're going to check in with Stacy, who is doing a little cleaning.
Yeah, in just a bit, which we